Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's red hot topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these very tricky times. All right, folks, welcome into the channel. It's always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. So yeah, we're going to take another hard-hitting, deep dive look today into the world that we're currently living in. And again, I laugh at a lot of this stuff because it's like a built-in self-defense mechanism to brace for the things that are going on around us. We've normalized things that really are not normal. It's really actually quite concerning. It's insanity to me to see the things that have become so normal for us right outside our back doors. I know you're seeing it too. You're seeing the for sale signs, you're seeing the for lease signs, you're seeing the retailers go out of business, you're seeing the empty restaurants, you're seeing the unhoused walk aimlessly around, you're seeing everything I'm seeing. Yeah, we've normalized it. It is normalized. It doesn't shock us anymore. Listen, folks, today we're going to take a step outside and heat map and temperature check and keep actually some real talk, some real commentary. We're going to report on what's going on in the real world because mainstream media, they're not going to give it to us. They're going to report whatever higher ups are handing down, try to get it out there to build ratings. It's insanity. It's like a popularity contest. It's insane. So, that's why I love YouTube, because we can rely on each other to come heat map and temperature check that real economy together. So many people, though, are believing what they see on the television set. It's insanity. If you're new, I want to welcome you here. I want to thank you. I've got a ton of new subscribers lately, so welcome. We really want to invite you to participate in this channel. Tons of people participating in this channel in the comments section. We want to invite you to do the same. At the end of the day, our job is to help each other. And that's my thing. I try to be in the middle, not too doom and gloom, not too rainbows and sunshine. Just come in somewhere in the middle and provide some real talk for you, my viewers. But at the end of the day, that's who I'm here to serve. That's why I turn on the camera. That's why I'm here. So listen, like I said, as a real estate professional, I'm out and about, constantly doing my thing. One of the things that always catches my eyes, of course, is anytime I see, properties. And right now I'm starting to see actually more for sale signs for homes, starting to get clusters of signs where you might see one or two sporadically. But the bigger elephant in the room is retail and commercial space. Office space and retail space are completely annihilated, done on borrowed time life support. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it is in fact the case. The reality of that is when you have that much commercial space empty, that's tied to people, banks, loans, and businesses. And so, you can only not pay your rent for so long. These people are probably not paying their rent, most of them. We're going to take a look today at a Macy's that's in my area. I have a big mall with two anchor stores, a Macy, and we used to have a Sears. Sears dropped off the map long before the pandemic because, the internet pretty much was killing retail. And then when Amazon came along, we just squashed it. So that we've had one anchor store missing. We've got all these stores in the middle, and then Macy's on life support. And then the middle of the store is just empty, and anybody in there is not paying rent for the most part, if at all. And because, if I'm leasing retail space, I rely on foot traffic to tell you this is how we come up with our rent rates here. Because of the foot traffic, we have two anchor stores that draw an X amount of people. That should bring you this amount. This is your rent rate. So, it doesn't take a rock science. If you don't have anchor stores in an anchor store mall, you're done. And if you have one on life support, you're done. So we're going to heat map and temperature check that a little bit today. Do something different. Get out. I like to try to get out and bring you guys some variety to the channel when I can. So we're going to do that, continue the conversation, heat map and temperature check some of the things that are going on. And then we're going to meet right back here, wrap it all up. So come on, let's head on out. All right, folks, buckle up and strap in. Here we go. Let's just take a look at some of the people that are now forced onto the streets. Never a good sign with the economy. Very sad stuff. I'm seeing more and more homeless people just walking out into traffic against red lights. Here's one that got hit by a car. This is just insanity what we're seeing. Then the amount of commercial space. Here's a massive Macy's on life support. The place looks horrible. It's falling apart. Nobody there. They're clearly not paying their rent. That is a massive store. You can't survive on a handful of cars. And most of these cars are just parking there, using the parking lot, not even shopping the store. Corner units, massive, high dollar real estate, sucking air for years. This is years empty. Insanity. Just more empty primetime commercial real estate everywhere you look. And I know you're seeing this too. And this, my friends, is not the sign of a healthy economy. Everything must go. Store closing, another common theme. People throwing things overboard, trying to weather the storm. Again, just more and more office and retail is taking the massive hit. Everywhere you look, primetime real estate in big trouble. Let's keep moving along, and as we see, here we go, a nice professional building available. It'll continue to be available. They're never going to get this thing rented unless they give free rent, and most building owners can't survive on free rent. Somebody needs to get paid. So again, another professional building. This is actually a medical building, and you know you're in trouble when even the medical industry is moving out of your buildings. Never a good sign. And here we go, some more commercial, just everywhere you look. You know, we have to really pay attention to everything that's going on with the economy. And when you see these big empty commercial places, these are attached to people, these are attached to loans, and ultimately, you guessed it, these are attached to, in fact, banks. And a grocery store, unable to make it. I mean, this is insane. If we're in big trouble, if grocery stores start to go out of business as well, through supply chain issues and whatever else is going on. So buckle up and strap in. The first step of getting past a problem is admit there's a problem. And folks, this is in fact evidence of a clear and present danger. All right, folks, welcome back. So you're right, there's some things going on out there that simply just don't pass the smell test. But the scarier part about this one is, folks, nothing shocks us anymore. We've become numb to these issues. And it's all because of our digital diet and contagion. Like I've said, we're just so influenced by, how connected we are that, nothing shocks us as much as it used to. And I know we're just scratching the surface. Like I said, there's tons of areas out there that make this look like a playground. This is nothing. This is just in the richest city full of movie stars and celebrities. They're driving around seeing the same things I just showed you in this city. They're looking at it too, but people don't care. It's in their rear view mirror. It's always been like that. It's just becoming a little worse. So we need to continue to temperature check and heat map these things so we understand that they're actually going on. Because see, at the end of the day, folks, wisdom is knowledge, understanding. Be a level-headed realist to say, I'm not going to ignore these things. I'm going to acknowledge them. I'm going to give them the proper amount of attention that they deserve. And when you see a commercial sector falling on its face, that's going to have financial impact on you and me and everybody. So I appreciate you checking in today. If you appreciate the content, I humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.